Live from Edna Karr High School, Crescent City Sports is proud to bring you Louisiana High School girls basketball. Tonight, it's a quarterfinal game in Division I Select as the Ponchatoula Lady Green Wave head to Algiers to take on the Karr Lady Cougars. And a pleasant good evening to you and welcome. Kent Trahan joined by Coach Bill Gallagher. Chip Merritt, Matt Merritt along for the ride, and they're the MVPs, and we're just living in their world. And tonight we've got a really good matchup to bring to you. We thought it was the best matchup maybe in the entire state tonight. And don't pay attention to the seeds. Pay attention to Karr. Number 2 seed, 29-4 coming in under Karl Antoine. They have been terrific all season long. Don't sleep on Ponchatoula. Traditional power program, used to being here this deep in the playoffs. And even though they're the 10th seed, 23-11 against a very challenging schedule and with a tremendous pedigree of winning basketball. Bill, great to have you. That kind of sets the scene here. When you talk about the Karr Cougars, you talk about Karl Antoine. He's a Karr born and bred guy, former player here for the legendary coach Bill Robinson. He coached the boys' side for many years and then moved over to the girls' side. And not a bad idea with his daughter, Cass, who's a terrific basketball player. They've got a great 1-2 punch with his daughter, Cass, a sophomore, and, of course, their big center, Sanabin.
Well, you know, one of the highlights of my coaching career was being able to coach my sons. And you know, some guys don't like that. But if, you know, I had nothing but a pleasurable time doing that with my kids. And so I'm sure Karl felt the same way when his daughter came around and it was time for her to play. And, yeah, between her and Sanabin, you know, that's a 1-2 punch right there. But you said a key word about Ponchatoula, program. They're here every year. They're a program. They're solid year in and year out, and you can never, no matter what seed they are. And a 10 seed is nothing to sneeze at, but it doesn't matter what seed they are. You know, you cannot overlook Ponchatoula.
And again, when you talk about the Karr Cougars, you really have to focus on those two players. Antoine averaging 19.6 a game, the sophomore daughter of head coach Karl Antoine, and Sanabin, the 6'4 senior, and a UTSA signee and a transfer from Newman. And she's 6'4 and averaging 12.4 points a game and also averaging 9 boards a game. When you talk about Ponchatoula, you've got another legacy there. And Tricia Landash, who is, of course, a former Ponchatoula star player, and she's been teaching at the school since 1995. She started coaching years ago at La Rondra in Springfield. Then she took time off to have 4 children, came back to coaching, and lo and behold, all she's done is win a couple of state championships, been to another state championship game, and deep into the playoffs every year, Bill.
Well, that's what a program does. You know, they're solid, stable with Tricia as their head coach, and you know, just every year they're there every year. And you know what? When I looked at their stats coming into this game, and this is kind of what Ponchatoula looks like every year to me, because I've done a number of their games over the past few years. They always have a good, solid senior leader in scoring and in rebounding and so on. But then there's always an underclassman that steps up and, you know, fills a backup role now as far as the leader on the team. But then by the time they're a junior and a senior, they're ready. And this Ponchatoula roster is manufactured in the same way.
They don't have any size. I mean, the biggest player they'll put out there is about 5'10", but they play the game very well. Alyssa Hillard, we've watched her for 4 years now as a starter. Played on the 22 state championship team, the 23 team that reached the state finals. Averaging 24 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists a game. She's an exceptional basketball player. Devasia Williams, the junior, averaging 14 and 10, a double-double, and 3 assists, by the way. And Skylar Pelche, the sophomore, talented player, the next star here for Ponchatoula. She's averaging a double-double, 13 points, 10 boards, and 3 assists. So clearly it's there. When you look at Ponchatoula, as mentioned, they won in 2022. Maybe the best girls basketball game I've seen in my lifetime, and I'm not exaggerating. They won in double overtime against Parkway and Michaela Williams, 80-79, on a brilliant performance by Jaylee Womack that night. It was incredible in Hammond to watch that game. The following year, Parkway got its revenge and whipped Ponchatoula in the state championship game, 80-57, and Michaela Williams got her title. But if you look at the success over this period of time, Coach Landash won the 2015 5A state championship, beating Walker 47-29. And they've been in the quarterfinals 4 times semifinals, 4 times to go along with those championship game appearances. And the one constant in every one of those years, they had a great player. Ariana Hamilton, 2015. Jaylee Womack, I mentioned in 2022. The 2020 team that was the number 1 seed and lost in the semis had Amora Graves, who of course went to LSU and then Auburn. So always a star player. Now these two teams met last year to open the season at Ponchatoula, and the Green Wave won decisively, 77-44. But it's a different team. They did not have Bean then, and she makes such an incredible difference.
Well, they didn't have Bean, and then all these sophomores that are playing right now were just freshmen.
Yeah.
So it was a much, much younger team. I don't think either coach probably looks at last year's game and gets anything out of it at this point.
All right, let's take a look at the brackets now, as where we're at here with regard to Division I Select. And Ponchatoula has made the move, Bill. They've always been a non-select school. They're select this year, so they moved over, and they're playing Karr tonight. Of course, the winner will meet the winner of the Captain Shreve Woodlawn game in Hammond next week. So that is a good matchup to be had in the next round, but I really like the winner of this game. I think the winner of this game has a real shot to go to the state championship game.
Yeah, you don't know a whole lot about Woodlawn and Captain Shreve. You know, these are the 2 local schools as far as we're concerned. So they're kind of, you know, especially Shreve, they're kind of up there in Shreveport, and you never really know what's going on up there. You know, they pretty well beat Ben Franklin in the first round. They're an 11 seed, and then beat a good Archbishop Chappelle team in the next round. So they're there. I mean, they're certainly decent. Woodlawn was a 3 seed, so they had a bye early on and then beat Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel not maybe having one of their best years, but still another program that you just can't walk in no matter what seed you are and they are and think you're going to beat them.
Well, District 9 5A is all about 2 teams. John Curtis Christian, the number 1 seed, defending state champion, and Karr, the number 2 seed, both from the same district. Curtis beat Karr by 9 early in the year in a very competitive game. John Curtis playing Alexandria tonight. This Karr team, very young, as mentioned. Only 3 seniors. They've got 3 juniors, 6 sophomores, and they play. So this is a very young team now. They're going to play very fast, and they're going to try to speed you up. So the key for Ponchatoula, who, by the way, plays pretty fast themselves, is going to be not to let themselves get taken out of what they want to do. Because Karr, much like John Curtis, is going to try to speed you up. And they're going to pressure you, and they're going to run in every situation. So I think that's a primary key here this evening, is tempo and who is able to control in that regard.
Yeah, you're not changing anything at this point of the season. You're going to go with what got you here, and that's what they've hung their hats on all year long, is pressuring the ball, moving the ball up and down the floor, making you feel uncomfortable trying to run with them. So it'll be really interesting tonight, since Ponchatoula also likes to, they're able to play that up-tempo game also. So it's going to be a real interesting matchup.
Karr able to handle number 18 seed Liberty easily, 66-26 in the regional round. Ponchatoula did not have a bye, had to win twice, dismantled number 23 Bonneville 58-5, and then went to SSA and not only beat a higher seed in St. Scholastica, but whipped them 57-33, and that was all about playoff experience, I think, showing there. Last year, Karr got to the regional round. They beat Chappelle in the opening round and then lost to Scott in the Dome. And when you look at Ponchatoula last year, they also got to the second round. They won their first round game and then lost to Zachary. Beat Live Oak in the opening round, lost to Zachary in the regional. So that sets the scene for what we have here tonight, what we think is not only an outstanding matchup, but maybe the best matchup anywhere. And that's, as I see it, that's a large reason why we're here this evening. So all good. We have Grant Shashery with us tonight too, and we will have him doing some interviews here when game's end, so stay tuned for that too. As mentioned, Matt and Chip Merritt here tonight taking care of business. We got the A team, so we'll have an A broadcast. The starters for tonight's game for Ponchatoula. Starters include 5'10 junior DeVasia Williams, along with a 5'3 senior in Maya Joseph, a 5'7 sophomore Talia Jackson, a 5'8 senior Alyssa Hillard, and a 5'10 sophomore Skylar Pelche. The starters for Karr, 6' senior Jalen Ricasner, also a sophomore Azalea Henderson, Cass Antoine, the 5'8 sophomore, 5'9 sophomore Travion Stewart, and a 6'4 senior Sanaa Bean, the starters for Karr. Karr dressed in their white tonight, purple and gold trim. Purple numerals. Ponchatoula in their road greens. White numerals, we're ready to go. Bean is jumping up with Hillard. Bean will get the chop. Karr controls, and they're going to push it here immediately. Right side, that's Henderson. Henderson guarded man-to-man. They try to go inside the Bean. It's knocked away and stolen. First turnover of the game goes the way of Ponchatoula. Coming the other way. Here are the Green Wave for the first time. Down low, turning, spinning, shooting, off the mark, offensive rebound, and a stick back for Devasia Williams, and Ponchatoula with the early lead.
Yeah, good rebound there by Williams on the backside. Nobody picked her up on the defensive end.
And there's your three-ball shooters galore for Karr, and this goes down for Henderson on the assist from Antoine, and the Karr lead quickly the other way with the left hand off the mark, and a foul is called. So we'll get the foul called here. That's going to work against Karr, I believe. Or is it again? Yeah, it's against Karr.
Henderson only averages a little under 5 points a game, so she's already got 3. She's more than halfway to her season average already.
Indeed. First free throw up and off the mark. 3-2 game early on for the Cougars.
You know, it's the little things in the playoffs that add up or subtract. Missing 2 free throws here early, you know, you don't like to see that.
Williams unable to convert. Goes the other way with the Cougars in a 1-point lead. First minute of the contest. Antoine will bring it up. Again, they've got 2 or 3 good shooters. You've got to guard them closely. Now they show zone first time, and they get it inside easily and score. Good diagonal pass, and scoring is Rakasny.
Yeah, Karr did a great job of getting through the little trap up top. Didn't have any trouble at all, it seemed.
Here's your full court pressure. We expect to see this, and we're getting it. On the sideline and out of bounds. Joseph had a turnover for Ponchatoula, so each team now with a turnover. That's out of bounds on the other end, but they're going to call a foul instead. Foot was on the line, but the foul committed by Joseph is her first, and team foul number 1 on Ponchatoula. 5-2, Cougars on top. Henderson out high. They're giving him different looks early on, Bill, defensively.
Yeah, that's what a good team can do. They can switch the defenses around. And that's one way of slowing down a team that likes to run, especially in the half court, when they got to recognize the defense before they can get into their offense.
Officials from the Lafayette Association handling this game here this evening. Henderson to get it in. Bean turning and traveling. Second turnover for the Cougars.
As Karr staying in that full court press right here.
Inbounds in the corner. Nice kickback, though, to get away from pressure. Slow it down, Joseph in front court. Man-to-man defense. High post Williams with the left hand. Cut off, and she traveled. So that's 2 turnovers apiece. The problem with penetration, Bean's going to be down low waiting for you, Bill.
Yeah, she's going to be a big force right in the middle there. And you gotta make up your mind and go. You can't hesitate when you get inside.
Cougars with a 5-2 advantage. Antoine, brilliant sophomore, gets by her man, and that's blocked nice beautifully. Block. On the floor, though, it's retained by Karr. Blocked by Williams. Possession kept alive by Antoine. Henderson fumbles it, got it back. Stewart. Nothing but green shirts down low, but couldn't control it. Still Ponchatoula ball. Good steal by Ponchatoula defensively down low.
Early on, I'm impressed with Karr, as young as they are. They don't seem to have any jitters right here, being this deep into the playoffs.
This is Pelche on the dribble handoff. And a steal. Antoine coming the other way. All the way to the basket. Put it on. Yes, Antoine with a steal and score, and a 7-2 advantage for Karr. On a 7-0 run right now. And that's a travel. Just in a hurry.
I think we need a timeout by Ponchatoula, kind of settle the girls there.
There it is. Timeout taken with 5:19 to play in the first quarter, and Karr on a 7-0 run with a 7-2 lead. Tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex in Kenner. Lamarck Pre-Owned has a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, all makes and models, and we have great deals. Must be a reason.
Good timeout by Ponchatoula there. They're a little rattled right now. You know, a couple of walking turnovers there. That's just not like them to do that. Karr is doing a really good job of getting right in their faces.
Early on, it looks like they want to try to take an Ed Bean inside, but it's not working to this point. Perhaps they need to stick one from the perimeter to try to draw her out a little bit, but don't know that that's going to do it either.
Well, they hit that first shot from the outside. We'll see what happens after this, but I'm really impressed with Karr's defense.
This is Henderson. Man defense for Ponchatoula. Dangerous pass for Kasner has it. Baseline lost it out of bounds, but Karr will retain possession. Henderson, good shooter. Stewart. Offensive rebound, Bean. And another offensive rebound. And a stick back. 9-0 run for Karr. Trying to reverse it on Bean. Nice move.
Nice move by Pelche there. Using the goal to help give her some space.
Stops the 9-0 run, but there's an easy layup on the other end. Transition basketball. Cass Antoine with the left hand. Lead back to 7. Dean, nice job of cutting her off. 3 ball. Not close. Saved on the floor. And it'll go to Ponchatoula. 11-4. Cougars on top. Substitution for Ponchatoula. First of the game, Mia Grady will check in. Substitution for Karr. And Samaya Clayton in for the first time.
Well, the first half of this quarter, the pace has certainly favored Karr. This is exactly what they want to do. Exactly the way they want to play.
Pulls back. Can't get it to go. That'll be a jump ball. Should be Ponchatoula ball. Good job of hustling by Pelche to keep the possession alive. Turnover, the 5th. Antoine lost it. Turnover the other way. Turnover the other way. And who wants it? Anybody want the ball?
Another thing you look for in a game is, how many times you get out of bounds under your own goal and how successful you are with that.
Yep.
Yeah, Ponchatoula's 0 for 1.
Dribble drive. Finds the open shooter. Can't hit it. And a good rebound by Grady, who just checked in. Double teamed. And a jump ball will go to Karr. That'll be turnover number 7 already on Ponchatoula.
She just dribbled and pulled up her dribble right where the defense wants you to do it. Right as soon as you cross half court. I mean, you've got the sideline, the half court line helping you out on defense. Major mistake there.
Off the dribble, pulls up short. Rebound out of bounds. Good steal by Ponchatoula's Pelche. With 3:32 to play in the quarter. 11-4 edge. Ponchatoula will come back with Joseph. Grady comes out. Dribbles right into the pressure. Has to go backwards. Keep it in the middle. Good things happen, right?
That's exactly right.
Dribble drive in and out. Tough break. Nice
good
offensive rebound.
Could have got over the back there.
Being the rebound. Antoine, nice pass. Can't get the jumper. Out of bounds to Karr. Size of Karr definitely a factor early on. So is the quickness of Karr.
Well, being just her presence right there makes a difference.
3 ball.
That was Henderson again.
Henderson's second of the game. And the Cougars open this up.
She's got 8 points.
To a double-digit lead. She's got 7 in the game. Oh, no, 8 is correct. Sorry. Lost it, got it back. Blocked by Bean out of bounds. So Bean gets the block, which is the second she's gotten her hands on. A substitution for Karr. Stewart back in for Casden. This is a danger zone for Ponchatoula early on. On the road, can't be too far down.
I mean, I know they're what, 22-13, but I bet they haven't been behind 10 points in the first quarter very often.
Off the inbounds pass, can't hit. They're going to have to hit the outside shot. They just haven't been able to do it. Jump ball here. Ponchatoula will keep possession. They've got to hit their perimeter shots if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they've got to open it up a little bit on the outside. They have no.
And Hillard has not scored yet. She's 24 a game. She will inbound it. Williams back to Hillard. She'll pop to 3. Back rim. Strong rebound, Henderson. Short. Williams, her third rebound, and there's a foul in backcourt against Henderson, her first, team second.
One of the deficiencies or one of the negatives of a full court press like that is you get a lot of fouls deep in the backcourt.
Green Wave have had trouble scoring. Gotten some looks from the perimeter, just have not been able to hit. Hillard doubled, has to give it up. Nice move there, but can't finish again. Offensive rebound and a foul. Good job by Grady. And she'll get to the free throw line as a result. Third foul against Karr. Maya Grady at the line. That's too strong. So Ponchatoula 0 for 3 from the line. Substitutions coming in once more for each side. And we'll see Zion Duncan for the first time for the Lady Wave.
I'm looking at Ponchatoula's bench over there. Kenny, they got 5 assistant coaches.
Second free throws up, and now 0 for 4.
0 for 4 is a
Got
team.
her own rebound, but then fumbled it away. Taken away by Stewart. Antoine using the pick. Good job to stay with her by Grady. Crosses over again, now kicks it.
Knocked it off.
That'll be a backcourt violation. Ponchatoula basketball. Now what are they going to call here? That was off her foot. It should be Ponchatoula ball.
I think Antoine may have been calling for timeout, but I don't know if he was calling it when they still had possession or not.
Well, they're talking it over. Ball clearly went off her foot into the backcourt. The question is, did she get timeout granted? And that's what they're discussing right now. At the 150 mark, the answer is
timeout.
Timeout. So they got the timeout, which means Karr will maintain possession with 150 to play in the quarter at 14-4.
No,
they're going to give it to Ponchatoula after all.
The point of the finger was to Ponchatoula.
To Ponchatoula, okay.
Ponchatoula possession, so it was a backcourt violation.
Yep. Which is the third turnover on Karr. Coach Antoine wants a quick explanation. Now they're talking about the possession arrow as well. And again, the pressure from Karr defensively. They're going to go in front court on their inbound pass. And she fumbles it out of bounds. They're trying to go at Bean. Wow. They simply haven't had any success.
Well, they're not going at her with any sort of confidence. They're just hesitating as they're going toward her. You can't do that.
And that's 8 turnovers on Ponchatoula. Antoine maintained possession. Dangerous pass, but Bean used her size to maintain possession. And that's an offensive foul on Bean.
Foul.
Yep. Illegal screen. Was moving a little bit.
You're seeing that called more and more at all levels.
Shemaiah Clayton in for Karr, the 122 mark. Full court pressure once again. Hillard gets it into Grady. Grady will push it across herself.
Once again, stopping in that corner.
Yep. That's a foul against Rukasny.
I mean, there's two things about stopping in the corner there. One, you're playing into the defense, but two, you're pulling up your dribble way too far from your offense.
5th team foul on Karr, so we'll get 2 free throws. And a real chance to finally get the best player going here, and there you go. Hillard gets the first free throw, her first point of the game, and it stops the run for Karr at 5-0. Second from Melissa. Won't get the roll that time, so they're 1 of 5. That's going to be a foul against Ponchatoula on the rebound. Charge to Pelche, her first. Ponchatoula really struggling to score the basketball.
Yeah, they're not even from the free throw line. Very uncharacteristic there. 1 for 6 so far, I believe it is.
Yep, 1 for 6. Devasia Williams back in. We approach 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Crosses over, got home, and got the foul. Boy, she's tough. Off the bounce either way, left hand or right hand, she's got it going. Draws the foul, heads to the line, and will shoot 2. The foul works against Duncan, her first. And to the line goes the brilliant sophomore Cass Antoine. Has 4 points in the game already, and now has 5. Beautiful shooting motion. What happens when you have coaching in your family, right? Second back rim.
Whoops.
Long rebound, though, and they'll get it back. Henderson. Restart now with under a minute to play in the quarter. And a 10-point lead. Goes right by her man. Loose pass. Saved it, though. And another loose pass kicked out of bounds.
Keep the ball.
So some shaky passing here, but Karr maintains possession. Inbounds pass, wide open shooter, no. Offensive rebound, and out of bounds. Henderson kept that possession alive, but they could not control it down low.
I liked the fact that Karr did not work for one shot at the end. When you play defense like they do, you don't want one shot. You want to get back on defense.
Joseph uncontested. Karr sets up shop in a 2-3 zone for the first time with Bean getting a rest.
Interesting that you do that at this point of the game.
Well, for one possession.
Right.
Dribble drive baseline. No Bean to contest with, but a wild shot controlled by Clayton. One shot time for Karr, you would expect. That's an offensive foul against Stewart. Turnover number 4 against Karr. And now Ponchatoula might get the last shot with 6.8 seconds to play in the quarter.
Getting back to that zone defense, why do it? If you're going to do it at the beginning of the second quarter so they haven't seen it.
Millard pulls up from 40 feet. That was too early.
Way too early.
And Rukasny rebounds, and after one, the Cougars in control, 15-5 over Ponchatoula. 8 points for Azalea Henderson. She's been the story so far.
Yeah, Ponchatoula just has to settle down. Like I said before, I don't think they've been very, very rarely have they been 10 points behind in the first quarter of the game. So I think, they got their jitters out of the way. Maybe they'll get their legs underneath them here. But a lot of the mistakes that they made were not unforced errors. It was because of the intensity of the Karr defense,
which forced 8 Ponchatoula turnovers in the quarter. That's a bushel.
Times 4, that's 32. That's, 8. As a coach, you're looking for 8 in a game, and they've got 8 in the first quarter.
Tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by Ochsner Andrews Sports Medicine Institute. Don't let a sports injury keep you sidelined. Our team offers health care for athletes with same-day appointments available near you. Visit oxnard.org/sportsmed to learn more.
They took care of me.
Amen to that.
Good people.
Winner, winner. Can't lose. (15-5) Karr in command after one. Ponchatoula led 2-0, and it's been Karr on top ever since. And the Cougars will have the ball to start the second quarter here.
The message from Coach Antoine is to keep doing what you've been doing. Keep the pressure up, keep the intensity up. And the message from Coach Landash is you're not going to get a 10-point shot here. You got to work at it one possession at a time. Get back in this game slowly but surely.
Second quarter underway. Henderson. Cut off. Nice job defensively and cleared by Williams. Good job by Pelche with the block. And a foul down low. They'll get 2 shots for Ponchatoula.
So Ponchatoula starts the quarter off with a stop on defense and a good drive, a good strong drive to the basket to draw a foul.
Late in the foul, 2 shots here. Ponchatoula 1 of 6 from the line. Now 2 of 7 as Gillard hits the first, her second point of the game.
Interesting how far behind the free throw line she attempts her shots.
Yeah, she's a good 2 to 3 feet back. And it worked beautifully here. Got them both, cuts the deficit to 8. 15-7. Antoine almost carried the ball. Finds an open shooter for 3. Clayton a triple. The assist to Antoine, her third, and the biggest lead at 18-7. All the way in transition. Well done by Pelche. In a 9-point game. Play picking up here. To the baseline. Henderson spins, shoots, can't finish. Offensive rebound, Bean. Finds the open shooter again, short. Another offensive rebound. Henderson and Ricasner puts it in. So offensive board work pays off, and it's 20-9.
Yeah, you can't give a team 3 shots.
Cut off, needs help. Open look. Antoine, her third rebound. Dribble, drive, and score it. Boy, she's good.
Nice
7 for Antoine.
Nice left hand.
So good off the bounce, and she can go either way. And the biggest lead now, a 13-point advantage for the Cougars. Cross-court pass, extra pass. Nice pass, and can't finish it.
The intimidation factor.
No doubt. Got that one on the putback. As that is Williams, Devasia Williams. Offensive board, her 5th rebound, by the way. It's 22-11. Bean, she had her man posted and scores easily.
Really strong move there.
Clayton the assist, a 13-point lead. Again going at Bean and knocked away. Trying to go at her to get her in foul trouble.
To get her, yeah, but she has great body control, so it's going to be tough to do that.
Got the open look, but they have not been able to hit a long-distance shot yet. Clayton the rebound. And if they don't, it's going to be a long night for the Green Wave. Great dribble drive. Look at this. Drop step. Can't hit. Rebound controlled by Pelche.
Bean didn't get the rebound right there, but that's another example of her ability to control her body without committing an over-the-back foul there. That's the second time
got in too deep and turned it over. Grady.
That's the indecision, when you go that deep and then you don't put the shot up.
Timeout called with 4:56 to play in the half. Karr in command 24-11, and they've really kind of been in control of this game from the
Yes,
start.
they have. They fell behind early on the first bucket, but then took the lead in the next possession, and just they're leaving Ponchatoula in the dust right now. They're playing much harder. They're playing more confident. There's less indecision on their part. If anything, Karr is playing a little too fast. There have been a couple of inadvertent passes or bad passes, ill-advised, that they made. But for the most part, Karr is really playing. They've got the game in where they want it. They've got, it's their speed, it's their tempo. They've got it under control.
Eight points for Henderson, 7 for Antoine to lead the way for Karr. Pelche and Williams each have 4 for the Green Wave. Karr basketball. This is Hartford in the game. Long three, not close. And letting it go out of bounds. Ponchatoula will get possession. And this time Karr will back off defensively. Two-three zone. We've seen this before. Bean in the middle down low. Again, they're going to have to hit some perimeter shots, especially against zone.
Well, that's why.
And there's a hesitation, and when you hesitate, it's not going to happen. But a good job to follow her own shot, but she cannot finish. And that's been the story thus far.
And I'm pretty sure the 2-3 zone is not Karr's favorite defense, but if your opponent isn't hitting any shots, my goodness, you got to go zone.
Yeah. And they have not hit a perimeter shot yet. That's blocked away beautifully. And control Pelche and foul. Foul against Verkasner.
Karr is doing enough that if Ponchatoula would start hitting a couple of shots, they would get back in this thing. They've committed 2 or 3 fouls, 90 feet away, some inadvertent passing. So they're doing some things that, Ponchatoula just right now is not able to take advantage of.
We'll stay in the 2-3 zone.
A trap.
This is knocked away and stolen. And then stolen right back. Can't finish. All the way. Antoine with 9. Biggest lead at 26-11 is this one.
Let's see if Karr does
threatens
this
to get
again.
away from Ponchatoula.
That last possession, they came out and tried to trap.
Double team. Can't get it. Turns, forced it up. No. Bean rebounds. And a jump ball to Ponchatoula. There's nothing going down for Ponchatoula at all.
Bean is just such an intimidating force right there that they're not able to go up confidently.
Nice inbounds pass, but again, no finish. Bean the rebound. Her 4th. Pullback.
Boom.
Bingo.
You could tell that when she let that go.
Hartford opens it up to 29-11. Cougars in total control here. Looking good. Bad pass, but it works out well. Jackson's first 2. Ponchatoula needed a basket, got one.
Yeah, but compare that shot that they just made to the last shot that Karr made. That's a swish, and that one, got a good roll. Ponchatoula just not playing with confidence right now. Karr's just having their will.
Antoine, boy, what a good handle she's got, and scores
another
with the left hand. What a player, Bill. She's a real deal, man.
You can say that about 2 or 3 of these girls out here.
Knocked away, stolen. And a break opportunity, stolen back. Hillard on the floor, stolen. And another turnover.
Getting a little sloppy now.
No doubt. Long ball, no. A defensive rebound, rather. Pelche, her 4th. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Karr in command.
He has the trap.
Crossover, but cut off at the baseline, forced it up. Tough shot to try to hit. Out of bounds to Karr.
She really had no choice. She had to throw that shot up there because nobody came on the backside to help her out when she was pulled up her dribble.
Her shooting percentage is just not good whatsoever for Ponchatoula. Part of that is because of the Karr defense with 1:27 to play in the half. 31-13, Karr in total control. And if you're Ponchatoula, I mean, right now you're just trying to get this thing to some sort of lesser margin, like 15 or so.
Yeah, you're trying to get. Yeah, you're trying to get it to as close to 10 as you can before halftime, and then reset at halftime.
Team's back out on the floor.
The Karr is having such good success on the inside that, I know they've tried a couple of threes, made a couple, yes, but they've been much more successful overall moving the ball inside.
Antoine, been the best player on the floor. That's not a surprise. Look at her crossover ability. Baseline drive, solid, and 2 shots coming. Just a great job there. Foul's going to go against Duncan, her 2nd. Just able to win off the dribble consistently are the Cougars. Very reminiscent of John Curtis, girls basketball team. Here's Hartford, and she's got her 4th point off the bench. Hartford looking for a 5th point. Perfect. And a 20-point bulge at 33-13. Scoreboard finally changes on one end, doesn't change on the other. Interesting. 2 scoreboards don't match. Here's a turnover. That's Antoine getting the steal. Her 3rd. And now traveling will put it the other way. So now 12 turnovers on Ponchatoula versus 6 for Karr. Less than a minute to play in the half. Nice drive, but got too deep. And the putback's not there either. Good pump fake, nice penetration, partially blocked and cleared. That's the 3rd block for Pelche. Less than 30 seconds left in the half. Open look. Still can't hit one. Offensive rebound and can't hit that. It's been that kind of night for Ponchatoula. To the basket, pull up, smart move. Henderson's got 10. 35-13. Wide open, 3 seconds, 2. They're not going to get a shot. Pulled up too soon, threw it away as the half ends. So, total dominance for Karr here in the first half. Really surprising. Not the team that's ahead, but the margin right now. Did not expect this at all. But that's largely due to the Karr Cougars, who have just been terrific and have a commanding 35-13 lead at the break.
I mean, not only are they dominating physically, but they're in the heads of Ponchatoula right now. I mean, Ponchatoula has point-blank shots underneath the goal that they're just not able to convert because they're looking over their shoulder. They're waiting for Bean, or they're waiting for somebody else to come up and block the shot or alter the shot. So they're really in Ponchatoula's head. They've got to, they really need this 10-minute half right here to reset the whole thing.
And you can look at the Ponchatoula staff heading to the locker room, like looking at a lot of, just kind of talking to themselves, looking at papers, trying to figure out what we can do. Well, they haven't made any shots. And,
right.
I mean, they haven't hit perimeter shots. They've had opportunities down low with putbacks. They haven't finished. It's just been one of those nights.
It's a shame that you know, the anticipation of this matchup that Ponchatoula had to have one of those nights. So Ponchatoula's got to get it done on the defensive end now, and then just hope that offense comes around. They've got to start limiting Karr. Here's something else. You know, the good job that Karr did on the offensive boards.
Yeah.
You know, they've got to do something to, you know, they got holes all over the place right now. Offensive rebounding, you know, Karr is killing them. You know, they're being out-hustled. Karr is just imposing their will right now.
Total command of this one with a 35-13 lead. Cass Antoine, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals to lead the way. Azalea Henderson, 10 points and 3 rebounds. Michaela Hartford, big off the bench with 5 points. Samaya Clayton with 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist. And Jalen Rakasner with 4 points and 5 rebounds. For Ponchatoula, Devasia Williams with 4 points, 6 rebounds. Alyssa Hillard with 3 points. Skylar Pelche, 4 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 blocks in the game. And Talia Jackson with 2. So just not enough there, Bill, if you want to have a chance to win this game. Well,
Hillard only 3 points. You know, she's averaging 24 points a game, and they've held her to 3 points right now. And if I'm not mistaken, those are 3 free throws. So it's just they've done a really good job individually, and they've also done a good job team-wise on right now. So as we keep saying, we keep repeating ourselves, Karr is imposing their will right now.
It's kind of been the way it's been from the start. Ponchatoula scored the first basket of the game, and after that, it's been all Karr. Karr went on a 9-0 run to take a 9-2 lead and led 15-5 at the end of one. And then in the second quarter, Karr had a 7-0 run and then closed the half on a 6-0 run. That's a lot of substantive runs without an answer.
Yeah, I mean, you know, basketball is a game of runs, but you can't. You know, if you're the one that's on the runs and you're holding the other team to no runs, you know, that's success right there.
And if you're Ponchatoula, you almost have no choice but to start the pressure to try to create opportunities. Yeah. Problem with that is Karr's really good off the bounce.
That's where your change has to come in, is defensively right now. Because I mean, there's absolutely nothing you can do if the shots aren't falling. That's one of those, as we said, that's one of those nights where it's not falling. So you've got to pick it up on defense and limit Karr to the number of opportunities they get. Don't give them the second shots, you know, the second points, and hopefully you'll start hitting a couple of shots. But yeah, it's got, the only thing you can control right now is the defensive end of it.
Yeah, if you're Ponchatoula, what are you telling your team right now? By all intents and purposes, they're almost out of this. I wouldn't say they're out of it, but they're almost out of it. What do you do to try to provide some source of encouragement or confidence, which obviously has been lacking?
I think you walk in and you tell them, look, y'all are better than this. You know, you got to just dig a little deeper and give us a better effort. The shots aren't falling, but you got to keep shooting those shots. So that's one thing you tell them. You got to keep shooting those shots. You can't shut your offense down.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got to keep shooting those shots, but you've got to do it on the defensive end. You've got to limit Karr. Don't give them the offensive rebounds that they got before. As you said, maybe come back with the pressure and see what Karr does against the pressure. You know, you take it. It's cliche, but you got to take it one possession at a time.
The Karr stars have looked the part. Ponchatoula stars have not to this point in time. They need a lot more, does Ponchatoula, out of their 3 primary scorers, Alyssa Hillard, along with Skylar Pelche and Devasia Williams. They thus far have not been able to produce that. They've combined for 12 points, 4 points each.
Yeah.
Thus far in the game.
Yeah, and there's Karr's coming at you from everywhere. I mean, not just Bean and Antoine, but Henderson. I mean, she's already over her season average. She was over her season average, I think, in the first quarter. So they're just coming at you from so many different ways.
13 turnovers for Ponchatoula in the first half. That hasn't helped either.
Well, there's a bright spot. You had 8 in the first quarter. You only had 5 in the second. So if you're looking for something.
Well, Karr did back off a bit in the second quarter. They started playing more half-court zone in the second quarter and not pressing full court where they created some opportunities.
That's because Ponchatoula's not shooting. Not shooting well. Here we are, less than a minute to go, and Ponchatoula hadn't come out yet.
No. So they'll go back to work without any warm-up basically here. They're just going to come out and play. And you can understand that too.
They've been
the message had to be message had to be sincere and it had to be long.
Yeah.
And this is likely your last half of basketball this season unless something drastic happens.
So if that's the case, and you're right, what is your last half of basketball going to look like? You know, what are we going to take from this into the off season and into next year? Is this what you want? Is this the taste you want in your mouth, or are you going to make a game out of this at least?
Yeah. Green Wave back on the floor.
I mean, there's a lot of ways. If you're Ponchatoula, there's a lot of ways to
this is Karr ball to start the half. You change sides here. And if Ponchatoula is going to have any chance to get back in this, they're going to do something right away. Just like that. Just like that. Knocked away down low out of bounds. The steal by Joseph. Turnover number 7 for Karr.
Scoreboard on one end
has gone out.
It's gone out. That's the one that was behind. There it is.
It decided to say it took a siesta.
Let's plug it back in.
Awakened. It was halftime for the scoreboard too. Got an open look on the inbounds pass.
Okay, good start. And now you got to do it again on this end.
Devasia Williams now the leading scorer with 6 for Ponchatoula. Off the dribble drive. Antoine can't get the roll. And the rebound controlled by Pelche. Her 6th board. She's done the job in that regard for the Green Wave. 20-point lead for Karr. Early second half. Patience against the 2-3 zone. Where do they want to get it? That's Hillard. She's primary scorer. Nice skip pass. Elected not to shoot it though. So a lot of patience here.
You've got time.
And she walked. So again, the intimidation. I mean, they're trying to take it and they just haven't been able to do it.
They're just hesitant to go inside against it.
But keep trying.
But they're not doing it with any confidence.
No, in that zone, you're going to get the short corners and the corners typically in terms of looks.
You just got to keep moving the ball from side to side, and you'll find a gap in the defense.
There's going to be a foul on Ponchatoula. It's going to be on 15. Jackson first. 6:48 mark of the third quarter. And a 20-point lead for the Cougars. And a substitution will get Samaya Clayton into the game. Antoine clearing space, finding an open teammate. Bang! Clayton off the bench just came in. Her second triple. They can hurt you in so many ways. Lead to 23. They'll stay back in that 2-3 zone. Millard hesitated again, but she knocks this one down. Her first triple, she's got 6. It's a 20-point lead again. Bean traveled.
Now, if you're Karr, it's going to take more than that one three-pointer for me to get out of that zone. I know you don't like playing the zone necessarily. It's not your go-to defense, but it's what you need right now against a team that can't shoot.
Long distance, Snow. Fighting for the board. Bean has it. Her 5th rebound. Here comes Antoine. Crossover. created an opportunity. Isn't that nice? Oh, it spun out. Offensive rebound, no. Hillard controls, rather. Hillard to Pelche. 20-point lead. Staying in that zone.
You hear the crowd behind me yelling defense. They know what to yell. They know what this team is made of.
Hillard off the bounce, can't find space. That's just to nowhere land. A careless mistake there and a timeout with 5:17 playing a third. Look, they're showing patience, but you're going to have to be more decisive offensively. Down 20 points.
Yeah, I mean you still have plenty of time. But there's a better run offense that you can do against this defense. That's for sure. And they're just just an ill-advised pass.
So a 20-point lead for the Cougars. Ken Trahan, Bill Gallagher with you here from Bill Robinson Jr. Court. What a coach, what a gentleman, what a fantastic legacy. He is left here at Karr High School. Never to be forgotten. So many products. Doris Howard, the AD, boys basketball coach, football coach. Another protege of William Robinson. I think about Rock Walbacher when I come over here.
You can go down the line.
Yeah,
one thing about Karr athletics is the men that have led these young men through life and taught them so much more than just the game of basketball or football.
Yep. 5:17 to play in the third. Karr in command by 20. Antoine, she's a tough cover. And that's a riding foul to be called on Jackson. For a second. A little side saddle action there. Lost that one. Nice shot and a foul.
Oh. Nice move by Devasia Williams, putting it up with her left hand, banking it in, drawing the foul.
Got the steal, got the transition, got the basket, got the foul. McKansner back in for Karr. And a free throw line opportunity for Williams, trying to complete a three-point play. Cannot.
Oh,
chipped in.
Popped in.
By Pelche with their 7th rebound and a 4-point play. Ponchatoula needs a lot of those.
That was an excuse me shot.
That's an offensive foul to be called. Again, on a push-off by Antoine. So a turnover to Karr. 4th of the quarter, 10th of the game. 16-point advantage. Trouble getting it in. They finally do. Jackson gets it front court. Dribble drive. Nothing there. Knocked out of bounds.
That penetration was a little too deep. She got caught underneath the goal and wasn't able to put the shot up.
Now what? We got a child on the court. We got that taken care of. That's part of the family, I might add. Oh, boy.
Okay, I'm playing basketball and I'm babysitting.
I want to play. Put me in, coach. Inbounds pass. Pelche. Double team down low. And still maintain possession. Pelche drives again. She was bumped hard.
Ooh, wow.
No call. Surprisingly, no call. I think that was a foul there.
I think so.
Karr gets the basketball with 4:27 to play in the third. Still up 16 comfortably. Antoine crossover. Knocked away again, stolen. 5th turnover by Karr in the quarter. Nice pass.
And that's the closest they've been in a while.
Hillard the basket off the steal by Joseph. It's a 14-point game. Cut off on the baseline. Good idea to get it to Antoine. Forced it up, though.
Oh, yeah, she kind of just threw that one up.
Pelche's 8th rebound. Ponchatoula in transition. Hillard fakes, doesn't shoot, settles it in, high post. Off the dribble drive, nothing there, and a backcourt violation.
Go get it, go get it.
Just a careless pass. And Ponchatoula committing the 16th turnover of the game. Karr up 14 here in the third. Get it to Henderson. 10 in the game, but she's fouled in backcourt by Jackson. That'll be her third. That's a key Ponchatoula player now. In a bit of foul trouble, she'll have to sit. We'll get Grady back in. We'll also see Anasia Chappelle for the first time for Ponchatoula. Chappelle checking in. 5'2" senior. And she'll guard Henderson. Nice pass to Antoine down low. Draws the foul. Or did she travel? Nope. We're going to say she traveled before the shot off the double team. 6 turnover of the quarter matches their first half total for Karr. The Ponchatoula's had opportunities to cut into this. Trouble in backcourt. Got it in front court. And going baseline and blocked by Bean. So Bean now has a foul.
So Ponchatoula, like you said, they've had some chances this quarter.
Well, if they can get this to 10, they've got a chance.
Yeah, they were on.
Or less, but right now it's 14. You're not there. Inbounds pass, nice pass, can't finish. And that's going to go the other way as Bean commits the foul again, and so she's in foul trouble. Well, Ponchatoula is certainly the more aggressive team here in the third quarter. So the locker room message clearly resonating with the Green Wave.
Well, you know, we thought Bean bumped somebody earlier, and I thought she was over the back a couple of times in the first half. They're getting her this time.
Here's Hillard. Dribble drive, and got it! And she'll go to the line with a chance for the three-point play. It's on McCasner, and that's her third. And at the line, Hillard.
So now you can see that, you know, Ponchatoula's feeling it. Now the question is, how does Karr react to this?
Can't hit. Boy, the free throws are killing Ponchatoula.
Got the rebound, though. Oh.
But that's a force. And Karr comes out of there with it. Antoine knocked out of bounds. Ponchatoula is going to look at free throws, and this is over, and they're going to be pretty frustrated.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
A lot of opportunities to be closer in this game.
Throughout the entire game.
Haven't shot them well at all. Open three, no. Offensive rebound, no. Controlled by Ponchatoula. Hillard with a third rebound. Open man down low. Blocked, but a foul. And 2 shots are coming. That's going to be on Henderson. And that's her second. Well, again, to the free throw line, where they simply haven't been able to convert.
And, you know, perfect opportunity. The clock is stopped. You're trying to score.
Williams got that one.
Karr has been stuck on 38 for quite a while.
This is a 10-0 run right now for Ponchatoula. And they got a chance to cut it to 10 right now. And do. Devasia Williams in double figures. She's got 10. Their stars are coming alive. And so are the Green Wave as a team. 10-point lead. Double team Antoine. Nice pass. And a foul and one. Beautiful pass. Results in the three-point opportunity. Can't do it any better than that.
Yeah, just a lapse defensively by Ponchatoula there when the ball got turned around, and they weren't able to recover in time.
Stewart's first 2 of the game, and now she'll look to complete the three-point play. Ravion Stewart. Unable to connect. 12-point lead. Left-handed up, no good. And that's going to be on Hillard, I believe. It is. So Hillard commits the foul. And Karr gets it back, kind of settling this game back down a little bit. After Ponchatoula had that 13-0 run to get back in striking distance, not quite back in a threatening position, but in striking distance. Now this was the 5th foul, so it's 2 shots coming.
Both teams shooting the rest of the quarter.
Rest of the way. Stewart back to the line where she was a moment ago. Coach Landis calls players over for instructions. Perfect. 3 points for Stewart off the bench. Lead back to 13. Winner goes on to Hammond to the state tournament in the semifinals next week. Bottom. Stewart with 4 off the bench, and the lead's back to 14. Got too deep there. Keep it in the front court. Said that a lot where they've gotten penetration, but they've gotten too deep, and that means too far underneath the basket to really create a good opportunity.
Correct. You can't get the right angle for any kind of a shot.
How to get it in bounds and cannot. Stolen by Stewart, who's really come alive here in the third. 2 minutes to play in the third. Karr up by 14. What a crossover. What a move. And got it. She's special. Antoine with 13. That is fun to watch right there.
It's just fun to watch her take control of the court.
Just a terrific player. Only a sophomore. Spin, left hand, good. Strong move by Williams. She's had a big quarter. Now has 12, 8 in the quarter. And it's 44 to 30. Minute 30 to play in the third. Antoine just dribbling with a high pick. She knows what she wants to do.
Yeah, they're just being a little more deliberate here. Not freezing the ball, not holding it, but just being a little deliberate.
Walked, that's a travel. And that's turnover number 7 in the quarter for the Cougars, number 13 in the game.
So the turnover count is kind of evened up a little bit.
Full court pressure by Karr off the turnover. Hillard back in the middle. And now over the top, dangerous pass. It got there, but it's blocked. And this is going out of bounds to Karr. Beautiful block. Clayton got there. And Karr gets it back with 1:02 to play.
Once again, it looked like she was a little too deep.
Too deep.
Yeah.
It's been the story all night. Ponchatoula trying to get the ball inside. What's the call there?
Timeout.
Timeout, Karr. So they got the timeout before the turnover with 59.9 seconds to play. Good, smart call by Karl Antoine right there.
Really smart by Karl to call that timeout there. Anticipating the grab of the ball, seeing the trap. And not only was she trapped, but she had her back to the court, so she couldn't even see her teammates. Really good call.
44 to 30, Cougars on top.
Getting back to, as you said, the winner of this game goes on to Hammond. When I was coaching, this was the game, the quarterfinal game, because that got you to the Final Four. That was the emotional game to get there.
Winner plays the winner of Woodlawn and Captain Shreve. The 3-seed Woodlawn, the 11-seed Captain Shreve. That will be next week at University Center in Hammond. Right now, 59.9 seconds to play in the third, and a 14-point lead for Karr. Led by 22 at the half. Pass is loose, but retained.
Almost.
And now they got numbers. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll go to Ponchatoula. Well, they had numbers, but the pass was errant. And that's 8 turnovers in the quarter for Karr. Can Ponchatoula take advantage? Trying to get back in this game.
Well, Ponchatoula's taking a little advantage.
Hillard kicked this one away and turns it right back over. Now reaches in and gets the jump ball with one hand to save the possession. Well, you got to give her credit for sticking with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Hillard's got 10 points in the game. She's going to need a lot more for them to win. That's her for 3. And now a foul in backcourt. That'll be 2 shots. Hillard frustrated, commits the foul. That was pure frustration. Now a chance to lengthen this lead for the Cougars. You don't know how many points or how much of a deficit is too much for Ponchatoula. Right now they're at the breaking point to have a chance in this game. And good free throw shooting by Karr, certainly helping the cause. Rick Kasner puts that one home.
Well, when Ponchatoula went on their run, I brought up the fact of how was Karr going to answer that run? Well, they've answered it.
That's 10 rebounds for Pelche. It's 45-30 as we approach 30 seconds to play in the quarter. Ponchatoula needs a basket and throw it away, but keep the possession. Bounce pass is not a lost art. You can use it.
Fake a pass, throw a pass. But Karr is just everywhere. They're jumping everywhere.
Spin move, foul, 2 shots coming. So that goes against Clayton. Now Ponchatoula back to the line. They've had a lot of opportunities here. Williams has hit her last 2. She's got 12 in the game, 8 in the quarter. She's picked up her game, and now she's hit 3 straight. And we get a substitution as Chappelle checks back in for Ponchatoula. And Karr will counter as well with Stewart replacing Clayton.
Nope.
In and out. Stewart the rebound. 14-point game. And 2 shots coming on the foul by Grady. Just no room for error when you have this deficit. You got to make all your free throws. You got to score
that's
pretty much every time down the floor.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's just, your margin for error is getting smaller and smaller already. It's just getting smaller and smaller.
And Karr 8 for 11 from the line. They've made free throws. After the first one goes down here. And the second. Hartford hits them both. She's 4 for 4 from the line. And the lead is back up to a comfortable 16-point margin with 11.7 seconds left in the third quarter. This one's going out of bounds, and Karr will have a chance to lengthen the lead even more. 18 turnovers for Ponchatoula. Knocked away, stolen. Race for the ball, can't control it. Out of bounds to Ponchatoula, but only 0.5 seconds left in the quarter. Well, Karr's had 9 turnovers in the quarter, but they still got a comfortable lead here. Not enough time to get that off. So it's 47-31. Karr on top here after 3 quarters, Bill.
Well, Ponchatoula, made a small dent into that lead from halftime, but you got to wonder whether it's enough. I mean, Karr still has all the momentum on their side. They haven't eased up defensively. They're still causing turnovers, and Ponchatoula just hasn't been able to take advantage. As we both said, that margin for error is very small. They've got to score in just about every possession now. And Karr just, I'm impressed. They stayed in that zone, which isn't a bad idea. I think it was a good idea, but I know how much they like to put that full court pressure, and they're just doing such a good job in that zone right now.
Ponchatoula was never able to get this under double digits. They got within 10 at 38-28, but then Karr answered with a 6-0 run to open this up to a comfortable margin once more. Tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by Lamar Crescent City Ford, the Commercial Vehicle Center at 6121 Jefferson Highway in Harahan. Lamar Crescent City Ford. We got a truck for that. 47-31 Karr. Cass Antoine with 13 points. Azalea Henderson has 10 to lead the way. It's Devasia Williams with 13 for Ponchatoula, Alyssa Hillard has 10. Karr will have the ball to start the fourth quarter with the 16-point lead. Karr survived a quarter where they turned it over 9 times. Hartford against Hillard. Fumbles it, got it back, and then travels with the double dribble.
Well, you can survive a 9-turnover quarter when you've got such a big lead.
Yeah. And the Green Wave not able to take total advantage offensively.
Yeah, as I was saying, Ponchatoula hasn't been able to take advantage of it. They still are not shooting well from the outside.
And another missed layup.
Another intimidation.
Yep, just unable to finish against being inside. They've gotten fouls from her, but have not been able to score over her. Consistently the case all night. Controlled by Antoine, her 4th rebound. Pressure here and a push and foul will be called against Hillard.
Another out of bounds under by Ponchatoula that they were not able to score on, and then they compounded that by fouling 90 feet away.
3rd foul on Hillard. Good job to get it in the middle of the beam. Antoine wisely backs it out of there and beats her man off the bounce. Can't get the shot to go though. Pelche has been a force on the board. She's got 11 rebounds in this game. Fall away, Hillard, no. Offensive rebound and 1.
And a basket and a foul.
Well, that's Devasia Williams. She's really carried this team in the second half. Williams now with 15 points, 7 rebounds, and she'll go to the line with a chance for a 3-point play with no time off the clock.
And now it becomes ultra important to score with the clock stopped.
Cannot hit a free throw again, though. And Rikasner rebounds her 7th. And the free throw shooting just not good enough for the Green Wave, period.
Well, it goes along with all the rest of the shooting tonight for them. Just had a really tough time.
Whistle down low, a foul against Ponchatoula. It's going to go on Pelche. With 6:48 to play. 14-point Karr lead. Being tough when she gets it that low, no chance. And she'll go to the line with a chance for the 3-point play. Only her 4th point of the game, but she's impacted the game tremendously on the opposite end.
She's made her presence known on the defensive end of it tonight.
So now Bean and can't hit it. Hillard the rebound, her 4th. 16-point bulge for Karr. Throw it right to her. Rikasner on the steal. Bean took it into the front court herself. Harassed and got it out of there. Double team here. Step through.
Another good timeout by Coach Antoine.
Yeah, as Hartford got trapped. 6:26 to play. And Karr maintains possession. Then a winner to play. Winner of Woodlawn and Baton Rouge and Captain Shreve. Certainly looking like the Karr Cougars are going to be that team.
Sure looks like it the way they're playing tonight. And I'll tell you what, if there's anybody from Woodlawn or Captain Shreve here tonight, they're not, they got to go home thinking, what the heck are we going to do against these girls? How are we going to stop so many? They come at you from everywhere.
A 16-point lead for Karr. And with the basketball, here's Antoine. Henderson, Bean, a lot of touches here. Rikasner, everybody touches the ball. Boom, Clayton knocks it down. Great possession.
Excellent ball movement. got everybody involved.
6 minutes left, 18-point lead. Gonna need threes like one here, but that's off. Oh, no, it isn't.
She called bank.
There you go. And it's a 15-point lead. Gonna need a few more of those to get back in this one.
You got to do something on this end right here.
Antoine, timeout. Or what's the call here? You call a turnover, carrying the ball.
5 second.
Either 5 seconds or carrying the ball, either way. Karr turns it over with 5:36 to play. Ponchatoula gets it back down 15.
Another opportunity for Ponchatoula to take advantage of a turnover.
Into traffic, can't finish. Offensive rebound blocked by Bean. Can't put it on the floor there. But the possession is saved. Open shooter for three. That's off.
I thought it might have got tipped.
I don't think so. Had the look, kind of rushed it.
She did.
Got a catch and gather. Kind of caught and just threw it up. Bean finds an open man. Dribble, drive, fall away. No. Offensive rebound, but now Ponchatoula comes out of there with it. This is Jackson. Off the drive, she's fouled by Henderson. With exactly 5 minutes to play. Not over yet, but Karr in control. Hillard got a pick. Can't hit it. This is Pelche fighting through traffic, and it won't go.
Thought it was going to stick.
Will not go. And now what? Jump ball to Ponchatoula.
Jump ball, another opportunity under the basket.
That's 12 rebounds for Pelche. 5'10" sophomore. He's played bigger than that. But again, that was a microcosm of the game. Ponchatoula, that ball hung on the rim, just wouldn't go.
Just wouldn't get in.
Man in the corner didn't look for her. Hillard. And, but that thing almost went in. Did not. Would have been big. Foul committed. Free throws are coming. Henderson the foul. And Hillard at the line, where she is 3 for 5. And has 10 points in the game, and now 3 for 6. That wasn't even close. Off to the side. And again, it's been a miserable free throw shooting game for Ponchatoula. We're never really in this one. Never totally out of it, but free throw shooting doomed any chances here. At least from the
as dominant as Karr has been tonight, they still have not slammed the lid.
Bean to Antoine. Antoine beat her man, got to the spot, double team. Wisely not shooting here. Ponchatoula trying to overplay, which you have to do now.
And Karr's just...
Great pass, can't finish.
Karr's just being a little more deliberate offensively, trying to run some time off.
And a steal here. Steal here by Henderson.
Opportunity there, but they bring it back out. They're going to milk the clock a little bit.
As well, they should. And no need to look to shoot. More as a bad pass. And a steal by Pelche. And now give it right back.
Give it right back.
Henderson the steal.
And they just gave it right back.
And they give it right back. This is sloppy as can be.
I wish we would have kept track of how many times it's been turnover. I mean, I
got the number of turnovers, but not how many times it's gone back and forth.
Yeah. Right. It's been a lot.
51-37, 3:44 to play. Joseph back in for Ponchatoula. Going to have to look to score quickly now. Hillard pull up, no way. Out of bounds to Ponchatoula though. I think you got to look to shoot the three when you get the look now. Well, you're getting to that point.
True, but
the dribble drives have not worked.
But their confidence is shot.
Yeah. But they have not been able to score driving the basketball.
And haven't been able to score from the outside. I mean, they're just...
Hillard got the look. She got it.
That's a nice shot.
She's got 13. It's 51-39. Still not over. 3:21 to play. Careless pass here. And Pelche comes up with it. Could have pulled up there, didn't do it.
Didn't take it.
And you don't have time to do this. There's 3 minutes left in the game. And you got to look to shoot the ball. Hiller does. Can't finish, though, on a dribble drive.
Ooh.
That's been what we've seen all day. Saved by Hiller. 3-ball, no. Rebound, Bean. Now we get a whistle in backcourt. It'll be against Grady. 4th team foul, so the next one will result in free throws, and that's really where Ponchatoula has to get to. They got to get the clock stopped and put Karr on the line here the rest of the way.
Right.
12-point game.
And now they're going to extend their defensive pressure.
Yep. .247 left. 12-point lead. Hartford back in for Karr. And that's a careless pass off the knee.
You know, I always preach, you know, when you're pressing, you don't have to steal the ball. You just have to cause a turnover.
Ponchatoula gets it back, trying to get this to a 10-point game, if not single digits, which hadn't been the case in a long time. Hiller's got to look to shoot. Got to pick. Got to the basket and got the basket.
Back down to 10.
15 for Hiller. They're back within 10. 2:37 to play. What do you have left in the legs, right? Here's Antoine wisely bringing it out.
If you're Karr, you got a lot left, just strictly on adrenaline.
And that's a foul, and that's not a bad foul. Of course,
it's
great
not.
shooter, but you got to stop the clock. And the foul goes against Joseph. So back to the line will be Cass Antoine. She's 1 of 2 from the line. It's 13 in the game, but she's some impressive player. Pleasure to watch with her handle. She's adept with either hand. Can get to the basket. She can shoot the ball. And she has a chance to extend the lead. Does not. And now we get Henderson back in, replacing Ricasner.
Yeah, a couple of Antoine's left-handed layups in the first half were just things of beauty.
Duncan back in for Ponchatoula, placing Grady. Antoine looking to split a pair here and extend the lead. And does, with her 14th point of the game. An 11-point advantage, 2:22 left. Ponchatoula's got to move quickly here. Hillard. 2-3 zone again. They're going to have to shoot the ball from the perimeter.
Nice move.
And no finish, and Bean has the board. And this will be a travel again. So, another turnover. That's 15 in the half for Karr, 21 in the game, which has given Ponchatoula a chance to hang around.
Yeah.
They've never been close enough to threaten, but they've been able to hang around because of Karr's inability to take care of the ball.
A very dominant performance, but not a very clean performance.
Pull up, that's smart, and got it. So Jackson hits, and for the first time they're in single digits since early in the game.
Quarter.
1:55 to play. Not over yet. Pressure, got through it, to the basket, blocked away. You don't need to score there.
Right, I was kind of surprised they didn't pull it back out.
Right. 9-point lead, substitutions for Ponchatoula.
You know, the last couple of minutes, that's what they've been doing possession-wise. Is milking the clock.
Substitutions again both ways. Karr ball underneath the basket. 1:46 to play with a 9-point lead. Again, when do you foul and who do you foul?
I think as soon as it gets out of Antoine's hands.
But they foul her again. So
foul
she'll
her.
shoot 2.
If she's going to hang on to the ball, then you just got to foul her.
Well, you've got to double her and make it go somewhere else.
Make her give it up. Yeah, right.
She made 1 of 2 earlier, but she's a good shooter.
But
she's 2 of 3 in the game.
To double her and make her give it up, you're liable to foul her.
First one's in. Second one is up. That's in. Got the right person at the line, 16. And the lead is now 54-43. Can't hit it. That might be the kill shot there.
The story of the night.
Sixth rebound for Clayton. Knocked away, stolen. Pelche has that. Jump ball, that'll be Karr's ball. A turnover for Ponchatoula. That may do it right there. An 11-point lead with 1:17 to play.
That's an underappreciated play by Ricasno right there, getting that jump ball at this juncture of the game.
Pull it out wisely. Williams down low to Bean. Nice backdoor pass, but no finish. Another rebound for Pelche. How many times have we said that? 13. Long-range Hillard, that's not close. Out of bounds. Can't blame her. You got to shoot quickly, make threes here, but just a little out of her range.
Right, a little out of her range, and again, you know, it's the story of the night. You know, the shooting percentages tonight for Ponchatoula, you know, dismal.
So an 11-point lead.
I mean, as we said earlier on, Karr is just, you know, dominated from the start, and that's a lot of what Ponchatoula's problems were tonight. It was caused by Karr. It was not, you know, Ponchatoula just having an off night. It's the, you know, it's Karr's just everywhere on defense. Very intimidating defense.
Players coming back on the floor. The 11-point advantage.
Do it right to
and scores.
To Hillard.
Hillard comes up with it. And now we get a timeout. With 46.6 seconds left, 54-45. Well, had Ponchatoula played in the first half the way they played in the second half, it might be a different game.
It'd be a little bit closer, but...
Well, they turned up their intensity. I mean, you can see the difference coming out of the locker room.
I mean, there were some loose balls in the first half that they just looked at and didn't make an attempt. They were just, you know, out of it. So, yeah, obviously they turned up their intensity. What was the lead at half?
That was it. It was 22 points.
22 points.
So, I mean, Karr dominated the
to
first half. Ponchatoula's had the better of it in the second half, but just too large of a deficit to overcome.
Well, a lot of times that's what happens. You do such, you expend such an amount of energy trying to get back in the game that you've got nothing left once you're back in the game to continue.
Full court pressure. Antoine Henderson. And a whistle and a foul. So 2 shots coming. This is going to go on Joseph. Only option that Ponchatoula has.
And she fouls out. Heartfelt moment there. Maya Joseph fouling out of her last game.
First free throw good by Henderson. She had 10 in the first half. Hadn't scored until now since then.
She was a spark plug that first half.
Second is in. So an 11-point advantage. 41.3 seconds left. Hillard. 3 ball coming. Followed her shot. And no.
Another out of bounds under for Ponchatoula.
So Green Wave not going quietly, just not enough time to overcome this deficit. Off the inbounds pass, not close. That'll do it. Rebound control by Clayton, her 7th rebound. And that'll be a whistle and a foul with 20.1 seconds left to play. Margin likely to grow for Karr. The Cougars are going to the Final Four.
They see it. You can look at their faces on the court.
You bet.
They know it. And like I said, this is the emotional game, winning the quarterfinal game.
Antoine with 17 points now, looking for number 18. Got it. 18 for Antoine and a 58-45 lead. 20.1 seconds to play. Knocked away. That'll be a steal. Nope. Coming up with it. Fighting. Pelche trying to keep it alive. What's the call here?
Timeout.
They got a timeout with 11.6 seconds left to maintain the possession, but it's all over. But the final 11 seconds here, basically.
11.6 seconds. You're still coaching.
Put it up and in. Who made that one? I think that was 5. Yep. So the basket makes it 58-48.
No timeouts left for Ponchatoula.
With 8.2 seconds left. Got it down to 10. We've seen that. Closest they got was 9. Never got it closer than a 3-possession game. So we're ready to go with 8.2 seconds left. And here we go to finish this one off.
They don't even have to cross half court if they don't want to.
And that's it. The Karr Cougars are going to the Final Four in Hammond, defeating Ponchatoula 58-48 here this evening on the West Bank. Just a well-done job by Karr. Coach Carl Antoine and his daughter, Cass Antoine, they'll visit with us shortly. What a job by both of them here. And a great performance here tonight by the Karr Cougars. They were simply too much in the first half, and that completely set the tone. There just wasn't any way Ponchatoula was going to be able to overcome a 22-point halftime deficit against a team of this caliber.
Yeah, they just like you said, dominated that first half. And then really when you step back and look at it, they really just kind of toyed with Ponchatoula the rest of the game. I think had opportunities to really put it away, but they just kind of toyed with them.
Yeah.
Playing with a lot of confidence.
Yep.
And I think that was a big difference in tonight. It was the confidence level of Karr versus the confidence level of Ponchatoula. It was just, way up and way down.
No doubt.
I think that was a big difference.
No doubt about that. And look, you can see them celebrating, getting ready to cut down. This is special for this program.
That's it. That's why this is such a big game.
They've had other great athletic programs, but for girls basketball, this is pretty special. So
it's your last home game.
Yep.
Because you're going to Hammond, so it's your last home game.
It is.
And you can't cut the nets down in Hammond.
No.
It won't let you, in the Final Four.
Yep.
So this is the game.
Yep, no doubt. So we'll have Grant Shashery here momentarily with Coach Antoine. And with his daughter, Cass, who's been so good here tonight as well. She's still hugging and celebrating, as you might imagine. And why not? I mean, look.
Because this is the other thing. There may be a sophomore-laden class. You never know when you're going to get back.
Nope. So we'll get Carl and Cass here together with the microphone turned on, and we'll get to them momentarily. So as soon as Grant's ready, we'll be able to get him ready. So turn the microphone on, and we'll be ready to go with Grant Shashery. Grant?
Hey, guys, Grant Shashery here with Coach Karr Antoine and his daughter. How does it feel to go to the semifinals?
It feels great. I'm happy we get to break history.
It's something that we've been working for since the summertime. We set a goal, and I'm just glad the girls get to experience it.
So, Cass, 18 points tonight. What was going for you tonight?
I really just wanted to focus on getting my teammates involved and making sure I didn't let the trap and stuff get to me.
Hey, Coach, early in the second half, Ponchatoula was going on a run. They went on a 15-0 run. How did you get your team to settle down?
So basically, I told the girls that basketball is a game of runs. We knew they was going to make a run. I just told them calm down, settle in, and execute. and we'll be okay.
And it was a complete team effort, and also he had a lot of quality bench points as well. We have to say about the whole team as a whole.
Listen, we all depend on each other. There's no one person bigger than the other. Every day we come in here and we work, and I told the girls they never know when their time is going to come. And what you saw today was a testament to that hard work that the rest of them put in.
And what do you have to say about, the seniors? What do you have to say about the seniors and how they helped you grow throughout this whole season? This is their last game on the sport.
We just play for each other. We know how it feels. We don't want to send them home early. We're trying to get as far as we can.
Thank you, Cass.
Thank you.
Carl, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Coach
Coach.
Antoine. What a great job. Thank you, Grant. And what a job by. That's special. Again, you talked about it. Father and daughter working together. Daughter's a star. She's just a sophomore. Dad wanted to coach the girls. He's gotten what he wanted, and now he's got his team going to the Final Four. What a special night.
And he used to share that with her. That's just I coached all of my sons, all three of my sons, never got to this point, to the quarterfinals, semifinals with them on the team. I knew they were part of it. They always are, but that's got to be something really special when you can do that with your own child.
It's awesome. What a special feeling that has to be. 58-48 final. Let's look at the final numbers here before we make some final comments on this one here tonight. For Ponchatoula, Devasia Williams had 15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. It was Alyssa Hillard. Hillard had 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals with an assist. Skylar Pelche had 6 points, but she had 13 rebounds, 4 steals, and 3 blocks. Zion Duncan with off the bench that score. Maya Joseph with 3. Talia Jackson had 4. And for the Karr Cougars, as they celebrate right in front of us, Cass Antoine getting the job done with 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. It was Samaya Clayton with 8 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, a block, and an assist. Michaela Hartford off the bench contributed 7. Azalea Henderson had 12 points, 3 boards, and 2 steals for the Cougars here tonight. And Sanabine had 4 points, 7 rebounds, and a couple of blocks. And it adds up to a 58-48 win for Karr over Ponchatoula. Moving on to play the winner of Woodlawn and Captain Shreve in Hammond next week. Bill, some final thoughts?
Yeah, like we said before, I think it was just Karr came in with a lot of confidence tonight, playing on their home court, knowing what they were playing for, and obviously a little bit more hungry than Ponchatoula was tonight. I think just Ponchatoula got slapped early in the game and just never was able to recover due to the intensity of Karr's offense and that their offensive rebounding in the first half.
So Karr a winner, 58-48 over Ponchatoula. We do want to let you know we will have a boys playoff game next Monday night here on CrescentCitySports.com. That's still to be determined. Stay tuned for that. But Bill will be there for that. I will not be. I'll be on assignment, as they say. But Bill will have a better partner and everything else.
Oh, yeah. No, you're not going to let me do it by myself.
And that's not happening.
But
you'll have fun regardless of what you do. It's always a blessing and a pleasure to have you with me, my friend.
I love being here. You know that. And I look forward to it every time.
Hey, I want to thank Chip Merritt, the A-team, my man here tonight, getting it done in great shape. He's awesome. Matt Merritt, fantastic. Thank you. The brothers, speaking of relatives, man, they get it done in fantastic fashion for us. We're deeply appreciative of everything they do. We appreciate our audience, which continues to grow. It's fantastic here at Crescent City Sports. So, thanks for joining us tonight. Be sure to visit CrescentCitySports.com and our social media platforms for playoff updates and our upcoming live streams. For Bill Gallagher and our entire Crescent City Sports production team, I'm Ken Trahan, reminding you once again our final score, Karr 58, Ponchatoula 48. Thanks for joining us and be a good sport. God bless you one and all. We are rounding third and heading home.